Is there a bigger concern for City here? Because obviously they dropped points today, but it feels maybe recent performances like something's been coming. Copenhagen's one thing, they win 3-1, but maybe they didn't blow them out like you might have expected. Right. The Everton game the other week, it took them a long time to break through.
You know, my worry for City is not about what they do going forward. This team can't keep a clean sheet. They got 2 clean sheets in the last 14 Premier League games. And again today, they were lucky they only lost one.
Yeah, for sure. They got hit on the counter multiple times.
Yeah, and the biggest problem they have is they can't deal with genuine pace. You know, they've got good defenders. Ake, Akanji, Diaz, they're good defenders. They're not slow, but they can't deal with genuine pace. And so when City turn the ball over and you have people like Jackson and Sterling who've got genuine pace and they've got plenty of room, they don't seem to be able to stop it. And that would be my one worry. I think when you have 32 shots and you have 70% of the ball, teams are going to be sitting in and you're going to have some games where it's just not quite going to work out. And let's be honest, we're sitting here talking about Haaland missing 2 of the easiest chances he will have.
Right? Yeah.
So I don't think the worry is for City going forward. The worry is how do they keep a clean sheet?
Yeah. Jules, what do you make of this Manchester City defence? Is that their Achilles heel?
Yeah, I agree with Stevie completely. I mean, the stats to start with, 2 clean sheets in 14 is not enough. This is not good enough. And this is the time where we thought, okay, this is when the machine starts going on and then they're unstoppable and you can't beat them. But the problem is, if you leak goals like they do, or if you could just concede goals or chances like they do, that machine already is not functioning well. The problem is they can't control space when they don't have the ball, which is something that they did very well in the second part of last season. And this time they don't do well. And you've got different ways of controlling space when the other team has the ball. You force them to do a bad pass, so the ball goes into spaces that is no danger. Or when the ball goes into a good area, then you've got either the defenders with enough pace or reading of the game enough to be there and be the first one on the ball. Or even if they're not first, they're tight enough to don't give any space at all once an opposition player has the ball in those areas. And right now, they don't do any of that. And the boys said the high lines today was really all over the place at time. And there were nobody pressuring on the ball, so it was an easy pass. There's one in the first half where Chilwell has all the time in the world to find Sterling behind the line, and it's Chilwell's mistake because it's a bad pass. Otherwise, I think Sterling is through. And this is just not good enough. And maybe Stones' injury worries this season has prevented Pep from using Stones like he did in the second half of last season, almost in midfield and in that kind of hybrid role that really protected the back 3 really well, or the back 4 at times. And he doesn't have that option now. But he will have to find a solution, because otherwise, it's just not good enough defensively right now.